Once when the Emperor Charles V was traveling in the country, he saw a convent, and in passing by a little door he read this strange inscription. "Here you live without a care." The emperor was very surprised and could scarcely believe his eyes. "It seems to me an impossibility," he thought. "Does someone really exist on earth who is free from care? As emperor I am overwhelmed with troubles, while here in this convent, which is a little kingdom in itself, one would have nothing to worry about. I cannot believe it." Immediately on setting foot in the village inn, the emperor sent the hostess to fetch the abbot of this singular convent. You can imagine what a state of mind the latter was in when he heard he was summoned to the emperor's presence. "What have I done to displease him?" he asked himself. On the way he examined his conscience over and over again, and he could think of no fault of which he was guilty. "I am in troubled waters, I must steer my way through," he said. When he was in the emperor's presence, the latter expressed his astonishment of what he had read. The abbot now knew why he had been summoned, and smiled. "Sir," said he, "does that astonish you? However, it is very simple. We eat, we drink, we sleep, and worry over nothing." "Well, Reverend Abbot, that state of things must come to an end," said the emperor, "and in order that you may have your share of trouble, I command you to bring me tomorrow the answers to the 3 following questions. First, what is the depth of the sea? Secondly, how many cows' tails would it take to measure the distance between the earth and the sun? Thirdly, what am I thinking about? Try to please me or I shall exact a penalty from you." On hearing these words, the abbot returned to his convent with a heavy heart. From that moment he knew no peace. He cudgelled his brains as to what answer he could make to the emperor. When the little bell of the abbey rang, summoning the monks to prayer in the chapel, the abbot continued to pace his garden. He was so deep in thought that he was quite oblivious of what was taking place around him. Even if a thunderbolt had fallen at his feet, he would not have noticed it. "What a horrible thing," he thought. "Is it possible that such a misfortune has overtaken me? I cannot possibly answer. Who can save the situation? Perhaps our shepherd could, he has a very lively imagination, but talk of the devil." At that identical moment the shepherd appeared, leading his flock. He was very surprised to see the abbot, who was always without a care, meditating in solitude. What could have happened? Without more ado he went to him, and asked him what was troubling him so deeply. "Yes, I deserve to be pitied," said the abbot, and he told him what had happened. "Why are you tormenting yourself over a little thing like that?" the shepherd laughingly replied. "Leave it to me, and all will be well. Tomorrow I will come here and dress myself in your robe, and I will turn the tables on him." At first the abbot demurred, but in the end he yielded, and the matter was settled. The next day the shepherd went boldly to find the emperor. "Well, Reverend Abbot," the emperor said with serenity, "have you found out the answers?" "Yes, certainly, sire." "Speak, I am listening." "Sire, the sea is as deep as a stone's throw. To measure the distance between the earth and the sun, you only need 1 cow's tail, if it is long enough. Do you wish to know, sire, what you are thinking? Well, at this moment, you think, sire, that the abbot of the convent is in your presence, and it is only his shepherd. The emperor laughed so heartily that if he has not stopped laughing, he is laughing still.